So I wrote a song this week. Never wrote a song in my life. And was working at work earlier this week, super early in the morning. It's one of those jobs where you don't really need to think too hard. So I do a lot of processing, a lot of thinking, and I've just been processing like a lot of anger lately and trying to figure out how to move forward, how to move past that. And these words just flowed, and within an hour I had 3 verses and a chorus like in my head before I even got a chance to get to pen and paper to write it down. I want to preface? Yeah, that's the right word. I want to preface who my intended audience is for this. I've spoken out a lot of my journey with church hurt, spiritual abuse, whatever you want to call it. And I've learned just through hearing other people's stories, like you're just so lost in such deep pain and confusion. And I've just been stuck, like just don't know how to move forward, don't know how to work through it. My intended audience to hear this is not that church. I'm not going to go and like plaster this all over my personal Facebook page. My intended audience, because as I got through the end of writing this song, I realized like nothing in it is, I'll say, like identifiable. Like if I were to say, I did not have relations with that woman, like you know who I'm talking about, like you know what story that goes with. But with these I realized like it's just a common theme throughout every toxic environment. So this was written a couple days ago, and I had a counseling appointment yesterday, which was actually really helpful. So I want to share that with you as well, because one of the things I struggle with as a Christian, it's like I almost feel guilty for having such negative, such angry thoughts. And we need to realize that in order to work through that pain, you need to feel that pain. So this was kind of like therapeutic, or that kind of exercise for me to get down to that deepest, like, what am I feeling? So here are my notes from my counseling, from my Robin Hood journal here. And she said, you will get past this. She says, once those emotions have been diffused. So this takes longer than we would like. So that's kind of the part that I'm stuck in, is I'm stuck with these angry emotions, can't move forward, can't forgive. And she said, you'll eventually get to a point where you can say, I've done what I can do. And I really think I'm there. Like I've done everything I can do, like plus some, and it's not going to get fixed. It's not going anywhere. And I have to believe that as we're Christians on both sides, that there can be reconciliation through the work of God, but I don't see the path to that right now. So you get to the point where you say, it is what it is, and it eventually just floats off of us. It isn't really impacting me anymore. I'm moving on, and I am able to genuinely forgive. We can't forgive because we're still upset. So back to that cycle of, I am stuck with these angry feelings, and I don't know how to get past that. So the Christianese answer is, well, you just need to forgive them and move on. Great, I'd love to, but I can't because I'm still so upset. Like we can say like, oh yes, I forgive them, but it's not gonna stick. You're getting to a point where you're saying, I'm dismissing this to you and to God, but I'm still hoping consequences come so this stops. I'm releasing me being a player in it. It's not my problem anymore, and I get to move forward. And I think of my own personal journey, like I've still been stuck in that, like wanting to be a player in it, like still wanting to fight my cause and prove my point. And it's really hard to get past that hump. But I think I'm almost to that point. Like there's nothing else I can do. But now it's just dealing with those emotions. And I do hope to come back, I don't want to say like 6 months to a year. I don't know how long it'll take. Hopefully sooner than later, with a redemption story or a healing story. But I wanted to share this for other Christians out there stuck in this, who've experienced some type of church hurt, spiritual abuse, or have gotten out of a toxic environment. And you're just angry, and you don't know what to do with that anger or how to process it. Like I'm right there with you. Like I'm like, how do I move forward? So get with a counselor and say, I need help feeling these emotions and working through them in a healthy way. So this song is me just being completely honest with how I feel. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. It's called You Left Me Bleeding. I don't give a damn about you anymore, 'cause you just stood there and watched them kick me out the door. You left me bleeding, so I won't be needing you. Oops, I think I disagreed. Watch now, cuz they're really peeved. You can't speak your mind around here. They'll just make you disappear. I don't give a damn about you anymore, cause you just stood there and watched them kick me out the door. You left me bleeding, so I won't be needing you. I took the steps to be restored for a crime I know not what for. The letters were clear, request denied. You're no longer wanted on the inside. I don't give a damn about you anymore, cause you just stood there and watched them kick me out the door. You left me bleeding, so I won't be needing you. What if this black sheep speaks truth? Someday I hope there'll be more proof. Until then, my heart will mend, and my love for Jesus will never bend. I don't give a damn about you anymore, cause you just stood there and watched them kick me out the door. You left me bleeding, so I won't be needing you. They're singing this little light of mine, gaslighting all the time.